to remain. The risk is grind time. I need mine. Grind time. I need mine.
Come on. Is it glitching out? Why's my guy just standing there, looking to the left?
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup, live here in
I can
Houston.
slay back, because I can't use the webcam. I can use face cam in this, which is pretty dumb, if you ask me. Because I was actually able to do it in 2K14. Hell, I was actually. Actually, when can you do it in 2K16? I didn't have to connect when I had 2K16.
I wouldn't discount them. They've still got a chance to be really good. This could very well.
Because that was basically time when I first got my Xbox One.
Because I mean, they have not looked very good lately, and not at all like what we'd expect them to. So, I mean, I think they'll turn it around. I think you're probably right, but you never know. It's not a sure thing.
The starters for the Utah Jazz: Hayward 3 and favors the 4. Exum and Burks, their backcourt, and it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Okay, so something I can talk about.
Now here's Exum. That's good.
That's not my fault. I'm trying to adjust my headset.
Here's Mr.
That's not my
Moves.
fault.
He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And Cantor pulls it down.
That's not my fault.
Now,
Okay,
Exum.
so one thing I should mention in this game.
And Burks now atop the key.
Dude, I cheated.
Howard with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Mr. Moves. And that one's good. Mr. Moves got 6.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Exum passes to Cantor. Goes up the baseline. And the rebound goes to Howard.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Here's Mr. Moves.
That's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to fade away like that. That's not a missed shot. That's okay. So that's one.
Hayward with the ball.
Let's check one bit.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now
I
for
did not mean to do that. Dude, are you serious?
him. The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And he sinks the second. Here's
Okay,
Mr.
so-
Moves. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is
Okay, Dwight Howard. I was gonna be really angry at you for. Oh, that's not Dwight Howard. That's Terrence Jones. I see Houston Rocket big man in this game, and I just automatically assume Dwight.
He might have them third guessing, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Houston in the lead. Here's
Okay,
Mr.
once
Moves.
again, I changed. He's back.
Shot on the wing. And it comes off.
I gotta change his batteries again. These batteries die quick.
Off the front of the rim.
All right,
For the
so now
Houston
I
Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Los Angeles.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the
What?
entire game. And no matter what unit
That might
was
have been
out there,
Dwight. It's a
Like
Houston Rocket big
mismatch
man,
to
so
me.
Dwight.
Now here's Exum.
Maybe it's Dwight.
Following the miss by Trevor Ariza.
Laying
Burks
back.
kicks
Yeah.
to Favors. Out to Hayward. The tray. Cannot hit. And Houston the other way now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club. And it showed last year winning the season series.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Jazz trail by 3. And here's Exum. 5 points in the game. There's the dish to Burks. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Screen by Howard. Mr. Moves passes to Howard from about 19 feet.
That's.
Yes, count that
I was gonna
one
say
for
that's
Mr.
got to be
Moves.
easy mid-range jumper right there.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Now here's Exum. He's covered closely. Jazz passing it around. Here's Favors. The short one's
Allow me to score. Well, it's not even my fault anyways. Because the game decided to slide me away from
Houston
him
with a
by
big good
itself.
substitution here. Kufis checked in for Howard.
That had nothing to do with me.
Albert Covington comes in for Jones. John Salmons, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ellington is subbed in for James Harden. Passes to Covington. Lays it up and banks it in.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Now here's Burke. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And Williams, here we go. That one wide left.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
There's the
That guy
pick.
just flopped.
Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely.
Dude,
no room
make
for
your
discussion
free
on that.
throws.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Why did
And
the
he can't
Rockets
get the
trade for
second one
this
to drop
guy?
either.
It's
Well, not back at
trash.
that time. Burke with it. Now guarded by Mr. Moves. Unloads. Burke can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. Here's Covington, and that one's good. Covington's got his second bucket tonight.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Williams, and that's not going to go. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
All right,
Jazz
let's do it.
by
Let's
7.
let's
All
do it.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Hood. Trey Burke is out there with Lou Williams. And it's
There's one
Rudy
less
Gobert.
I've
Hood
actually been
gets to
considering
Burke. 6 to
redoing.
shoot. Jeremic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up
And that
2 on
has
the
Grand Theft Auto
second chance
5
bucket
because
right
the
there.
game audio was really
Rockets lead
bad
by
in
5.
that.
And let's catch up
Let's
with our
play.
sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 27 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
You know,
There we
that's
go.
one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Knocks it loose. Plenty of space. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And now it's a 9-point
There we
Rocket
go. We'll
lead.
take
You know,
that.
there's no better sign of how efficiently a team
Honestly, I'm
is
starting to get a little bit
operating than their
tired, but I still got
system.
2 games to
And
do
there's
after
our
this.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch.
Allow me to
After
score.
digging themselves that hole in the first quarter.
That's how we do it. Good work.
Yeah, you know something.
Yo, and then the
Jazz
game just
trailed by 4.
randomly added 3 more points to the Jazz scoreboard.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
Allow me to score. Yo, I was
Burks
right
got
on
his
him.
first 2 points.
I did everything I
Beautiful
possibly could
job
do.
angling his body, shielding the big man
Obviously,
from the ball.
obviously I'm
on
not
his way to the
allowing
That's
anything.
really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Ellington dishes to Selmans. Fires the 3. Here's Covington. Utah with the rebound.
You missed?
Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
For Houston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. Free throw good, Selmans. And Utah making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
With 1 on the clock, and he nails the jumper. 14 points for Mr. Moves.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Rockets lead by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Mr. Moves. He's got 14 points.
Come on.
He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Mr. Moves in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
The Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Hayward.
Okay, come on.
Good on both. Houston in the lead. Here's Mr. Moves. And Exum comes to help. Jones with it. Favors picks him up. Jones the best to Mr. Moves. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. And he nails the jumper. Harden's got 9.
Boy, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open man.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Burks kicks to Hayward. Now, here's Burks, guarded by Harden. Burks dishes to Exum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball, and so he draws the foul on the shot.
Come on.
To the line to shoot 2.
And a quick look.
Think about stopping after this
Jones
game.
had last season, 14th in blocks. He seemed to have a great touch from inside and out. He was in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And looking back for a second at his block shots per game average, Steve, I mean, his low post defense was phenomenal. I mean, I love watching him operate down there defensively.
Hey, listen up. We got to push the ball, all right? First thing we got to do is rebound. And then I want everybody getting out. Fill the lanes, pass the ball ahead, and let's get some easy baskets. We can beat this team down the floor.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to squad the last season. In second, the Rockets.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. And these guys, I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Here's Exum, and he uses the glass on the lane. Exum's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. He dishes it to Ariza. Here's Howard. Buries the easy one.
Here we go.
Got his first bucket of the night. Jazz trail by 5. Exum kicks to Cantor. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. And he gets it to go.
Allow me to score. I pressed triangle. Oh my God, I didn't go up. So that had nothing to do with me.
By probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
That's called a
When you're
button.
doing
Not,
the job, they are inside and takes pressure off the perimeter.
that's called a
guy.
game not
The second
recognizing.
half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of
Not
their first
recognizing
4
what I'm
attempts.
trying to do. All right, 2K. That is 2K's fault. That had nothing to do with me. I pressed triangle. He should have went up.
Cantor inside. He's guarded by Howard. Cantor's shot is off. Harden against Hayward. Ariza passes to Mr. Moves. On the wing, Harden. Rocket 6. Again, the Rockets score.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Now, Exum. He's got 9. The shot is off.
I just out rebounded Exum.
Here's Mr.
Not
Moves.
Exum, but Cantor.
Goes up off the pick. Utah
How was
with
that a
the
missed
rebound.
dunk? No.
Hayward's got 4 rebounds. Not
That should be.
tonight.
I should have 20 points right now because of that. I should have 20 points right now because of that.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Kufis checked in for Terrence Jones. And Daniels subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Jeremic. The shot no good.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Shoots off the screen. Shot's good from
There we
Mr.
go.
Moves.
Now I should be having
Mr. Moves got
22
the lead at the
points.
9 now for Houston.
They're earning their points with the
Bring my
jump
points to
shot now.
Exum. I
Yeah,
have 20. He
6 of
has
their
like
last
8.
10 points coming in that in-between range.
It didn't get injured, and
Williams attacking.
nobody really talks about him anymore.
Williams has got 5 points so far. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 20. Ring shot on the way. Good on the jump shot. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot.
Now I should have 24.
Range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his first basket.
Probably shoot like
And they're beginning to
70%
fall apart a little bit
actually.
defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
The shot's good for Mr. Moves.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
Williams dishes to Gobert. Back to Williams. From deep. That's good. Williams has got 8.
All right.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Houston leading by 6. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 24. On the wing, Daniels. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
God, we can't let them come back.
3 rebounds now in this one.
We can't let them come back. We gotta get a stop here and score.
Williams passes to Reese. Back to Williams. Right through the D.
Allow me to score, but the
And now
game
it's just
is
a
not recognizing my
4-point Houston lead.
They're forcing the
controls,
ball
though.
inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Kufis kicks to Daniels. Off target from outside. It could go.
Oh, get that out of here. I blocked a full court shot.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Here's Mr. Moves. So on the floor for Utah. Favors plays the 4 with Canner
Bang.
at the 5. Lewis
We'll
Williams
take
out
that.
there with Trey Burke, and it's Hood
6-point
in
lead.
the 3.
They've built this lead through plays exactly
6-point
like
lead.
that.
Let's go.
Easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Burke dishes to Williams. Now here's Burke. He kicks it to Favors. It's rebounded by Houston. Kufis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams' shot is off. Rockets leading by 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And he hits
Bang.
it deep. 3 points there from Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 15 points in
I was
just
feeling
the
that
second
one.
half.
I was feeling
For
that
Utah,
one.
They've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Burke kicks
I
to
would.
Hood. Left side Williams.
I would by living in Logan, so.
Left side Williams. And stolen by Ellington.
That's not gonna be a regular thing.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. They get
I
it
would
again.
by living in Logan.
Jones the pass to Kufis. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Jazz. Williams leading the charge. Cantor dishes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. This one for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ellington the pass to Mr. Moves.
Bang.
And another 3 for Houston.
What a top-notch game.
There we
this
go.
afternoon.
We're not.
Got them in front and
We're not
forced
falling
him like he's
behind.
gonna keep them there. All
We're not
by
falling
himself.
behind.
And the Rockets
That one
make
miss,
the
it should have been a
change
make.
here.
So I should have 34 points instead of 32 points.
Alec Burks checked in for Williams. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I mean, a lot of people say Doc Rivers is actually an overrated coach. Which I kind of had to agree with. Though I still think he is a good coach. But but people basically comparing him to Greg Popovich. Now I feel like that he.
Thank you, Doris. Burks.
Now I feel like that.
That
God,
one's
that's
off.
off.
Still out of sync.
I feel like he only won that ring in Boston because he kind of had. Because no, he already had Paul Pierce, but then he kind of had Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett gift rather than give it to him.
That goes on Terrence
So.
Jones. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz.
And I believe that might actually be the only ring he has, isn't it?
There's the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a night so far for Enes Kanter. 8 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
I don't know. We'll see.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Feeds it to Ellington. Pass to Ariza.
Okay, so we'll go through this play. They want me to come back out. You're gonna ball hog.
Takes a three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That would have been crazy. We're not letting them come back.
Exum kicks to Favors. Dishes it to Cantor. Three-pointer, Hayward, and the shot is good. Hayward's got it back down to single digits for Utah.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Houston. Jazz trail by 8. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Here's Mr. Moves. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Houston?
Okay, come on.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Hayward kicks to Exum. And Favors has it in the corner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Been a
Okay,
real
come on.
difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And Cantor over to help. Mr. Moves passes to Harden. Here's Mr. Moves. Drops one in from the wing. Mr. Moves got 36.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Costa Kufis. The feed to Hayward. The dish now to Burks. Pass to Hayward. And Favors kicks to Cantor. Now Exum. Baseline J on the way. And that one's good.
Whatever their plan
come on.
was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Ariza. And he throws it
There we go.
hard with one hand. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish.
All right,
there.
10-point lead.
Major power.
Wow.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
A nice shot by Exum.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
1:02 left in the fourth. Pass to Ariza. Sweet little floater. And the Rockets lead by 10.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for Houston.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to...
Good job at the line.
And it'll mark their...
Coach, you set me out for 2 seconds.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. .26 seconds left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we
Okay,
come
come
to
on.
an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Here's Burke. The dish to Gobert. Here's Reese. Shot denied. Here's Mr. Moves.
Dude, you know what? No sportsmanship. No sportsmanship. No sportsmanship.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
So we see the Rock.
Yes, I'm here with James.
Of course.
Hey, keep your head up, man.
My head isn't down.
Well, it should be after that basketball lesson I just served you.
Enjoy it while you can, because that's the last time it's ever gonna happen. Just wait till next time, man.
Hey, anytime, any place. Ah!